The venomous brown widow spider has been sighted again on island, and although the closest anti-venom is about 7 hours away, UOG professor Ross Miller doesn't believe the re-emerging creatures are much cause for concern. PNC's Rebecca Elmore has more on this story.
It's not a surprise that they're here on Guam.
Their relative is the infamous black widow spider, commonly known for their red hourglass emblem. Unfortunately, the brown widows don't just match their cousins in physicality, but toxicology as well, according to Professor Ross Miller from the College of Natural and Applied Sciences at the University of Guam.
If you see a spider that's about that big with the legs, has a very smooth, almost shiny abdomen, very round abdomen, and with 8 legs that have alternating dark brown and light brown bands. And then also on the abdomen, if it has a row of dots, and underneath the little red hourglass, which is typical of widow spiders. And the other question that we get all the time is this spider poisonous? All spiders are poisonous. That's how they live. It's just that most spiders are not aggressive, but they will bite.
Reports of the venomous spiders surfaced on social media when a local professional pest controller spotted the spiders reproducing at a level he hasn't seen in 14 years. But Miller says he isn't surprised, since the brown widows were first spotted 15 years ago at Andersen Air Force Base.
The ones that the Air Force found were adult females, and they had 8 cases. And so we're not surprised that they're here. We've had other reports of them being found in warehouses down at the port, and I'm sure they're elsewhere on the island. So this is no surprise.
He says the spiders are both reclusive and docile, making them a minimal threat. That is, if you don't get bitten.
If you touch them, or if they're in a place where you, like in a glove, and you put your hand in the glove, yeah, you're going to get bitten, and the venom is quite toxic. There are anti-venoms around, but probably not on Guam. I'm sure they're in Hawaii. And yeah, that is a problem. But you know, again, in the 20 years that I've lived on Guam, we've never had an instance or a report of anybody being bitten by these spiders.
Miller advises to take extra precaution when venturing in dark, cool corners, a common spot for the reclusive creatures, and to use good old common sense when handling any items that have been in storage. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Rebecca Elmore.
If you encounter a brown widow spider or are unsure about whether the spiders in your area are brown or black widows, Dr. Miller says to call the lab at 735-2068 or email pictures of the spiders to his email at lotsofbugs@gmail.com. Above all, he advises to use caution and do not touch the spiders.